What's up, guys? Welcome back here. Today I'm back for another video, and there's another rumor going on around, and that's being said that Russell Westbrook wants out of Houston. There were talks about him and James Harden not liking what the front office was doing, and they were having concerns, and now it's rumored that Russell Westbrook wants out of Houston. Chris Paul wanted out, Dwight Howard wanted out, Daryl Morey wanted out, Mike D'Antoni wanted out. So what's really going on in Houston? And what are the two teams Russell Westbrook's rumored for? Well, you gotta watch this video to find out. But before we get started, don't forget to drop a like on the video, comment down below any new video ideas you want me to do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have 50 subscribers right now. Goal is 100 by the end of the year if possible. But now let's get started. So Russell Westbrook really wants out of Houston after having an okay season. Actually, he put up pretty good numbers. It's just that he didn't really lead to much. Ended up getting a 4 seed, almost lost to, Shea Alexander and Chris Paul and the Thunder, and then got absolutely destroyed by the Lakers. Tried a small ball lineup, it did alright until you realize you have to go against guys like AD. Ended up not working so well. And now, with all these scandals in your house, there's rumors about Trevor Ariza was mad at Houston. Now PJ Tucker was upset at Houston. All these rumors are just something going on in Houston. Maybe Russell Westbrook wants out of it. There's been rumors that he just wants to be a first option, like he was with the Thunder. And I would not be surprised. Maybe he just wants to be on the team. If he's not going to win, he just wants a team where he can lead the team instead of having to be second fiddle. Maybe second fiddle is just not what a Russell Westbrook type player is. And there's two teams he's been rumored to the most. The first one would be the New York Knicks. And with the New York Knicks, Russell Westbrook would easily get the first option. Hopefully try to make him a playoff squad. And honestly, there's not really any young talent that the Knicks would give to the Rockets that the Rockets would like. But maybe they can develop someone, as they would probably want Julius Randle to probably be like a small ball 5. They'll probably take Kevin Knox, a young forward that they can develop. They probably want, because their point guard depth, if they don't play James Harden at the point guard, it's going to be Austin Rivers and Chris Clemens. So I feel like they'll also ask for either Frank Ntilikina or Elfrid Payton in the deal. And with the Knicks having a left cap space, plus a $4 million team exception, they can kind of make this deal work. And maybe they won't really ask for Frank Ntilikina. Actually, I think they asked for Frank Ntilikina. Then they'll probably also ask. You think they ask for Elfrid Payton? I feel like they would. They would want. They think Elfrid Payton could be a decent starting quality point guard that they could use. I feel like they like Elfrid Payton. So right now, Russ for Randle, Knox, Ntilikina, and Elfrid Payton. Okay, I think the final package the Knicks would probably give is Julius Randle, Frank Ntilikina, Elfrid Payton, Kevin Knox, and that Dallas 2021 first round pick in exchange for Russell Westbrook. The Knicks, they would get Russell Westbrook, pair him next to RJ Barrett. Hopefully that duo can work. It's going to be tough with their inefficiencies, but with other shooters, role players like Reggie Bullock and Wayne Ellington, they could try to make it work. Taj Gibson and his veteran leadership could be a good big. Mitchell Robinson could probably finally start. Probably Bobby Portis either gets his team option declined or gets released. And then Dennis Smith Jr. kind of gets vibes with Russell Westbrook about how aggressive he is when he attacks. And maybe playing behind Russ is just what Dennis Smith Jr. needs to break out and can be the true backup point guard of the team. And you still have pick 8, which without Kevin Knox and with RJ Barrett probably playing the 2 spot, you probably want to draft a small forward. So maybe you try to move assets to trade up to get Denny. Maybe you try to get a true defender and a wing who could probably defend the perimeter. Maybe trade up to get Isaac Okoro since you have so much offense in Russ. And RJ pairing Okoro's defense next to him could really help him. But yeah, I feel like the Knicks, the Russ would only do this just if he could get that star role, everyone spaced out. And I feel like I wouldn't really like that deal because I just feel like Mitchell Robinson could thrive from it, but RJ Barrett would just get way too hindered from it, and he'll probably turn into like a catch and shoot guy. That's just not what RJ Barrett really is. For the Clippers, this one's going to be kind of a different story because the Clippers don't really have many future assets. But in my opinion, the two guys that must be in a trade that the Clippers would need to get for the Rockets to at least consider it are Montrezl Harrell and Patrick Beverley. Beverley's a dog. He'll be a great defensive point guard, even though he's going to be returning back to the Rockets. He'd be great next to Harden, provide the defensive presence next to Harden with his offensive game. And Montrezl Harrell, probably in a sign and trade type deal. Honestly, he's the one that will make the money work. I gave him a 4-year, $74 million deal, but the base is going to be starting at $20 million and going slightly down every year. But the $20 million will help make the salary work. Landry Shamet I added to the deal because the Rockets are not just going to get a bunch of role player guys. They want some young talent that they could hopefully develop. And Shamet has high upside as a role player with his sharp shooting abilities. Would fit perfectly in the Rockets situation. And Mfiondu Kabengele I just added so that the Rockets get more use and get more enticed, along with a 2020 second and a 2023 Detroit second. The Clippers get Russ next to, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And honestly, I'm not a fan of this either because that's too many egos on one team. I actually prefer him going to the Knicks over going to the Clippers because all the egos. And if this bust, you got Russell Westbrook selected for 2 years with no future, and Kawhi and PG are gone. That would be an awful situation for the Clippers. This is really if you're just desperate and you feel like Russell Westbrook could really change this team into winning a title. And I'm not sure Russell Westbrook and his high usage rate will fit because of, Russ is going to be wanting to take his 20 shots a game. Paul George is going to find a way to get his 12 to 15. What will that leave for Kawhi Leonard? Will Kawhi Leonard just fall off the gas and the offense just runs through Russell Westbrook? Can Kawhi Leonard turn into just that solid catch and shoot guy to help out Russell Westbrook? Can he able to space the floor out well? Will Paul George go back to MVP and not playoff P? We won't really know. But I feel like the Rockets would really like this deal. I feel like it could work out pretty well for them. And for the Clippers, I'm just not really sure. What do you guys think about this rumor about Russell Westbrook wanting out of Houston? Where do you want to see Russell Westbrook in? Don't forget to comment down below your opinions. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys.